Hello, my name is Jeannie Corbett. I'm a third-year student here at Austin Presbyterian Theological Seminary. Today we are blessed with the presence of Eric Wall. He is Assistant Professor of Sacred Music and Dean of the Chapel here at the seminary. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, did you grow up celebrating Lent and Easter?
I did indeed. My father's a Methodist pastor, so celebrating worship all the liturgical year was what we did, and so I have lots of fond memories.
Any that you would care to share?
Well, because my dad is a Methodist pastor, we were in multiple congregations, but there were some consistencies throughout all the services, and one of them for me obviously was hymns and the sounds of music. And so when I hear things I can of course see those services and remember back to them. Another one that I really think of during Holy Week, even though I don't play for it, this hymn much in worship anymore, this was in our Methodist hymnal, O Love Divine.
And how does the music of Holy Week inform and enrich how we celebrate and experience this special time?
Well, in a way, just those two hymns that I played there give us a clue about that, because Holy Week, and in particular this Palm Sunday, are filled with multiple angles of a vast story. So when I was growing up, we really called it Palm Sunday. Now we tend to call it Palm Passion Sunday, and there are readings for the entrance of Jesus and the palms on the ground, and there are readings for the Passion narrative, which if you do them in their fullness, they take you all the way through the death and burial of Jesus. And so just the contrast in music helps us weave those transitions and enter into a full story, so that we're not just leaping from mountaintop to mountaintop, that there's pageantry of Palm Sunday and then we spring right to the pageantry of Easter Sunday, but we do a deep dive into what the story can be. So just looking at Palm and Passion Sunday, we can all think of hymns that enact for us that great entrance of Jesus into Jerusalem. Here's one of the most well-known, All Glory, Laud, and Honor. That has nobility and stride and bigness. By contrast, this hymn, Mantos y Palmas, it's a Mexican hymn, and in it we read and sing about the throngs entering Jerusalem and throwing their cloaks on the ground and Jesus coming in, and in the bustling of the music we can hear the bustling of the people. Right at that moment where that rhythm is just bubbling, we come to the moment where we sing Hosanna, which, as we know, means not only a word of praise, but it means save us. And that cry of save us is beautifully given to us in the music when it becomes these long notes. Hosanna, Hosanna to Christ. So even as we musically tell this story of entrance, there are these different energies and nuances. And then if we're not telling the story of the entrance, but we're moving on to the story of passion and crucifixion, that gives us room for all kinds of musical storytelling. And we think of hymns like Wondrous Love. Or hymns like Were You There? So music and singing give us these layers of a full story that really invites us into the whole week.
Yes, thank you so much for showing us how the depth of the music helps us feel the depth of the week. Professor Wall, what would you say to someone who is struggling to embrace Easter hope?
Thinking about what we've been hearing and talking about, I would say we all experience seasons where we don't find hope, or it's fragmented, or we don't see it ahead of us. And Holy Week worship gives us space and a story to remember that Jesus suffered from these things as well, from fear, from confusion, from loss, from grief, from betrayal, from anger, from oppression. And so worship makes a space where we don't gloss over those things, where we can sit with them and know that these are real and that Jesus knows they're real too. And in our prayer, in our songs, this week is a place where we can look ahead to hope and honor the places where we can't find it.
Thank you for your words of hope. It is our sincere prayer that these video devotionals will fill your heart with Easter hope and encourage you during this season of Lent.